Hi, welcome to session 10 of the series Walking Through Grief that I'm doing. This one's about myths, pointing out and kind of busting those myths that you might hear about the grieving process. This little book was sent to me by a good friend back in Northern California. Really want to recommend it. It's a little booklet called A Time to Grieve by Kenneth Houck. And these booklets arrive every few months throughout the year, apparently. I'll read a few myths right directly from the book. They're so good. People with a strong faith in God don't grieve. They have plenty of faith. Why would you have to grieve? Well, tell King David that. It seems that half the Psalms are about him being angry at God, or at least questioning God and going through grief and fear and anguish of many sorts, and yet he's known as a man after God's own heart. So you can definitely keep grieving even though you have a lot of faith. That's just life. Another one, a strong person should be able to get through grief all by themselves. I think when I've tried to do that, it just delays and extends the whole process needlessly for years, and then you develop health problems and bitterness that we've talked about before. You should be pretty much back to normal after 2 or 3 months. Well, let's laugh at that one. Some people process a lot quicker. Maybe they've been through these things before, and so they know how the process works and how to, get into it without going into denial and pretending all is well. That's maybe the only truth in that statement. Just a couple more. Losing a baby, an infant, doesn't hurt because, after all, the parents didn't have time to get to know the baby. From personal experience, that's definitely not true. You had the 9-month build-up process, preparing everything, the nursery, all the families involved, and then it's like you lose your future. You lose a dream when a child dies like that. Last ones, it's better to deal with grief intellectually rather than emotionally. It's a combination, and I really think the emotions have to be dealt with. Otherwise, you're just playing mind games, and it'll always come back out somehow through your emotions and your conduct. I've noticed that myself. Well, that's the last myth for today. I might continue these and comment or ask questions or put some of your own myths out there on the comment line. We'll see you next time.